Hello, kings and queens. Let's wear our crown as we transform our minds to walk into our wealthy place. Asixokeni umqhele, guys. Asixokeni umqhele, guys, as we move on to our wealthy place. Because our belief system will have been transformed. Guys, let's talk about marriage and stepchildren. Marriage is a minefield on its own, but where it's second time around for, maybe it's first time around for you, but it's the second time around for your spouse and everything, and there are children. How do we navigate that relationship? First thing that we have to recognize where there are stepchildren is this. That relationship that you have just entered into and married your spouse who has children from a previous relationship, that relationship, your relationship, the present relationship is based on trauma. And that is very fundamental to understand, because it will help you in the future that for this relationship, for this new marriage, there had to be a loss for the marriage to exist. So there had to be, your spouse underwent trauma. There was a loss, and that loss could have been either through into a divorce, marriage breakdown, divorce. It could have been a separation, from a lifetime partner. It could have been death, and he was widowed and everything. But whatever it is, for your relationship to exist as it exists now, it is based on trauma. There was a loss. So once you understand that fundamental, the loss aspect of it, I think you're halfway into navigating the new additions, your husband and the stepchildren. Children who are a result of a marriage breakdown or a loss, let's just call it loss, because the relationship that existed, or they knew is no longer there, so there is a loss, that they have suffered. They obviously will look at you, and view you, as a replacement of their parent. And that is where, in most instances, the conflict exists, because they look at you as a replacement. And hey, in a way, you are a replacement. You've come to replace a parent, their parent, that was there, but now because of this loss, it's no longer there. Never you say from the beginning, never you say that, oh, no, they will get used to it. Let's just give them time. They'll get used to the new situation. No, they will not. No, they will not. They need guidance. The kids are not going to get used to it willy-nilly, or just like a click of fingers like this. No, they will not. Because they still desire the glorious days, when their parents were still together. They still want the status quo of their marriage between their mother and father. If the mother or the parent or the mother or the father, has passed on, they still desire for her to come back and be there. They miss her, they are there. So you have to understand the loss factor. And this is where most of us miss it, to understand that this relationship is based on a loss. That being said, children are children, and children need to be guided. And most of the work of the guidance has to come from the parent of those children. You have to sit them down, and tell them that, listen, this is my new wife or my new husband. It would be nice for you guys to get along with each other and for you guys to even love each other. That will be the most ideal situation. But what is unnegotiable, or what is not negotiable, is one thing. It is respect. You've got to accept her and you've got to respect her or him, because he or she is here to stay. They're going nowhere, and they are my spouse. They're mine, and I'm not asking for your permission. I am just basically telling you that it's my spouse and they're here to stay, and you, as my children, have got to get used to it. Don't try and negotiate it otherwise. They are kids and they need to be guided, and they only can be guided by you guys as a parent. And the other thing that I can't overemphasize is communication. The lines of communication between the two of you, the spouses, has got to be open in regard to these kids all the time. You cannot afford to move, the ball, the eye from the ball. You have to be, the lines of communication must always be open for these kids to be guided properly, or be given the necessary information of how to navigate this new relationship, because they are confused, they are hurt, there's loss, and relationships that are based on loss, oh my God, they are a minefield. But if the right strategy is put in place, they can be navigated. That's it for now. I will see you on the other side. I will see you on the next video. Cheers for now. I love you.